Your songs matter even if no one is listening. Hey, songwriters, welcome back to At Home Songwriting. My name is Chad Shank, and I am hanging out with you today. So if you're new to the channel, I am a songwriter, a music producer, a recording artist, and I am also a songwriting teacher. So I teach songwriting through my own at-home songwriting. I have a website, athomesongwritingcourses.com, and I also teach lyric writing and commercial songwriting for Berklee College of Music online. So I've been writing songs a long time, so I am in the boat with you and trying to help you as we're all rowing kind of in that same direction. So I wanted today to just kind of talk to you because one of my past videos where I said your songs matter more than you think, a lot of people came very, I would say, sort of depressed, maybe downtrodden, maybe frustrated would be a word. I heard from a lot of people that said, no one's listening to my music. No one cares. What's the point? Why do I even try? You know, because in this world of hundreds of thousands of songs being uploaded every single day online, and now it's even more with AI stuff. You know, some of the websites, I think Deezer said that 33% of everything that gets uploaded to their site is AI, completely not human-made. Supposedly Spotify just removed 75 million, that is 75 million AI songs off of their platform. So just think of how much music is out there and how many people are writing songs. And I understand that this can feel extremely discouraging, but I want to pull this to a positive, right? Because I hate hearing that creative people are feeling bad. And I hate hearing when people say no one cares, no one listens, no one really cares about what I have to say. It's been done before. I'm not original. Like, let's all just kind of take a step back and realize that there are some reasons that reason's not the right word, but there are some things that actually help you see that your music still matters even when no one is listening. So I want you to say that again to yourself. My music matters even if no one is listening. So I'm going to give you 5 things that I think about with this, and maybe 6 really, because the first thing I think about is, okay, so nobody starts off being Bob Dylan. Nobody starts off being Taylor Swift. Nobody starts off being Diane Warren. Nobody starts off being Max Martin. All of these people started from the same place where they didn't feel like people were listening, and they all started from zero. They all started from nothing. And the thing I want to remind you is that a lot of you are not starting from zero. You're not starting 100% from the starting line. You have some experience. You've written some songs. You've put things out. You've tried things. You have maybe a few people listening. But I think what gets discouraging is when we feel like we don't have a fan base that is like drooling all over us, because I think that's the dream that we all have, right? Is we want people who are expecting and asking for what we're doing. But I think there's something to be said for this period that a lot of us are in where our music isn't getting listened to the way that we want it to. And I would say that this is a time for you to find who you really are and to experiment without being trapped by expectation. If no one is waiting for anything, they have nothing to judge you on. Taylor Swift just released her new album, and there's half of the people saying that she's just doing it because she's greedy and she wants money. And then there's half the people who love it. And then there's, you know, probably, well, it's obviously half and half, but there's probably some people who aren't even going to listen at all. You know what I mean? But the thing to remember is that Taylor has people expecting something from her, and some people are going to tear her down because it doesn't meet that expectation. When nobody is listening, or when it feels like nobody's listening, or a smaller number is listening, you have more freedom because you can experiment, you can try things. And some other reasons why your music matters is because the act of writing is actually for you. The act of writing songs actually changes you. It gives you soul food. It gives you that outlet. It can help you get into that flow state. It can take you away from the noise and the bullshit of the world, right? Like the United States is going through some shit right now. I don't know if you've noticed that, but your writing can be a way to pull back into yourself and into the good parts, and it can actually change you for the better. Also, your music matters because it is a time capsule. When we write, and when we write from an authentic place, we are writing about things that are happening in our lives, things that we are experiencing, things that are happening to our friends, our family, people we love, people we know, people we don't like. That can be a way of capturing what's going on in your world as an artist. So your music matters because it is a chronicle of what's happening in your world. So it does matter, even if you feel like no one is listening. Also, you never know who's actually quietly listening. Sometimes you might see a couple of streams on your song, or maybe a couple of people watch your YouTube video. You have no idea, sometimes, who those people are. And you have no idea what impact you could be having on their life. Your song could literally be saving them right now, and you would have no clue. Because I firmly believe that there's not some alarm bell that goes off that tells you, hey, you're a real songwriter, your songs are doing this. I think we don't ever have the ability to see what our songs are doing. So you never know, even if those numbers are small, they could be quality people listening. Also, writing is a way to connect with our thoughts and emotions. So not only can it change you, like I already said, but it's a way to keep you connected to yourself. Songwriting is a way to center. It is a way to discover. It is a way to talk and deal with things. That matters a lot. And I think for those of us who are called to songwriting, we know what it feels like when we're taken away from that for a while. We know that it feels like we start to lose ourselves and we start to feel like we're disconnected even more than we sometimes already are, right? So just remember that writing songs and making music, that keeps you connected to that light that's inside of you. So to hear people say that, what's the point? That's a huge point, right? Like, do it because it lights you up. And the other thing and kind of final point that I'll make in this video is write songs because your voice is the only one that is you. There is not a single person anywhere, not me, not other people, not any of the billions of other people in the world. There is no one that has the exact same experience, the exact same thoughts, the exact same worries, the exact same doubts. You have your own perspective. Even if you're writing about something that other people have written about, you should have your own way, and you do have your own way of saying it. So learning how to tap into that matters. So for those of you who say, well, no one's listening to my music, that has more to do with, are you an expert marketer than are you a great songwriter? Because songs don't market themselves. You don't just put a song out and it magically takes off. And it might seem like songs do that, but they don't. Somebody is marketing it. Either they're spending time on doing social media marketing, they're spending money on ads. You know, it's true that people are buying plays, they're buying playlist ads. There's all kinds of things where people are using money instead of time. But none of that has anything to do with the song itself. So your songs matter. And even if it only matters to 5 people, and maybe one of those people is you and your mom, that matters. And what really matters is the act of creation. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like no one cares, you're not the only person that feels this way. But I want you to create through that. And I want you to focus on doing it because it makes you feel something inside. And I truly believe that that spark of energy will radiate out into the universe and it will come back to you in a positive way. So what you put out, you get back, right? So if you're putting out positive vibes, you're going to get positive vibes and good stuff back. And if you'd like to attend free monthly online Zoom songwriting workshops, go to my website, athomesongwritingcourses.com, and sign up for the free online community. I am going to do monthly live Zoom workshops where you can learn more skills, techniques, process, hacks, those types of things for your songwriting. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in this next video.